I'm David Hollingsworth, and I'm excited to be here to talk about my book, Get Out the Door: How to Overcome Obstacles on the Road to High Performance. A few years back, I was downsized as part of a corporate merger and had to earn a number of certifications in IT and project management to find another job. But after a few months, I got the certifications, landed a position, and even started teaching a PMP bootcamp course at the Pentagon. One day after class, one of the students, Mike, came up to me and said, "I've taken and failed the test 3 times. Can you help me?" I told Mike, "I've been there. When I was in high school, I wanted to be a DJ on the radio, but in order to get a DJ job, I had to pass the FCC third class operator's exam. I bought a book and thought about studying, but being a typical teenager, I waited until a couple days before the test and then crammed like crazy. My dad drove me the 3 hours up to Chicago to take the test. We parked downtown and I checked in to take the exam. I breezed through the questions, handed my exam in, and confidently awaited the results. After about 20 minutes, the examiner called my name and I ran up to the counter. And barely looking up, he said, "You failed by 1 question." It was a long, slow drive back to Kokomo. I don't think my dad said 1 word the whole time. I eventually studied for and passed the exam, but I had to get a bus to and from the 8-hour drive up to and back from Chicago. And I told Mike that based on my experience from that, and also the lessons I learned on the test that I took during my job change, I put together a system for learning and passing exams. And that in coaching PMP candidates, the biggest factor I found wasn't learning the material, but identifying the obstacles they faced when taking the test. And in Mike's case, he had an issue with test anxiety. He knew the material, but when he sat down to take the test, his mind would go blank. But once we identified that obstacle, it was just a matter of helping Mike recreate the conditions of the test and rehearsing them so that he could recall the material and formulas without the anxiety tripping him up. And after we rehearsed the scenarios enough times, Mike began to calm down. He went in and passed with flying colors on his 4th attempt. And since then, I've successfully coached dozens of students in getting their PMP certifications. And having learned from my test experience, I'm confident that I can help you identify the obstacles in your way, whether it's passing an exam or going after that stretch goal you've always wanted to achieve, if you're ready to take that first step. Because once you get out the door, the rest is easy.